Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. All right, so my name's Jolene. Welcome back. And so where are we? Where are we? Just hanging out. I have 2 cups of tea. I was trying to work on this matcha. I have a whole big jar of matcha, and like making it yourself doesn't taste like when you go to pick it up at a coffee shop because there's like all those flavors and everything, but not bad. Bad. It's not like the best tasting thing. That's why I think they put so much sugar and milk. I always we have like a thing where we're always getting matcha, my youngest and I, when he's home. And I'm like, "Do you want your green milk?" And he laughs because it's basically a lot of milk and ice, and because we get the iced one, iced matcha, iced matcha. So anyhow, how are you guys doing? Wish we can actually talk, but uh, I am I am quite a hermit, and it's like a little hard to see. The plants are growing. Um, I have one of my pieces up there. I haven't added anything to the top of this yet. It's built in a day, and but what am I going to do today? Let's read the calendar because we can do that. So this is the astrology calendar. This is mixed in with my stuff for it goes right into your Google Calendar, and check it out if you want to join. We are working on Q2, which is the second part. There's 4 quarters in the year, so we're working on the second quarter now. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I like to read this because I want to ground myself, and I figured we'll share it here. And so, yeah, yesterday, this is today's date, is the 19th of February. Yesterday's sun entered Pisces, and what does it say? It's mutable water, the dream, the dissolver, the sacred return. Pisces arrives like at the dawn, a quiet lake, soft, hard to grasp, but clearly present. Like today, it was so foggy. It was so foggy. And I was driving my daughter to work, and I'm like, this is just so ominous and beautiful how it shows up in real. Yeah, just the spiritual realm. It shows up if you have that knowledge about like what's going on today, so you can have like a romantic idea of it. It just really, to me, amongst the shit of reality that we keep realizing that maybe we all knew that the world was full of terrible people, and we just need to hang out here for a minute and have some tea and try to find some hope. I know that's going on for me. I'm finding like starting to have that, oh, what if, like it's just kind of feels that loss feeling, like, and when there's um like missing people in your life and feeling that, I don't know if you can relate to it, but when Pisces enters uh when sun enters the Pisces, so now we're in that season, and the boundaries seem less visible and the invisible world feels more prominent. Yeah, our dreams become more vivid, and compassion for ourselves becomes central. I had the most vivid dream last night. Ugh, I feel like sometimes people come to visit me. You know who you are. Like they come to visit me in my dreams, and I'm like, what are you doing here? Why are you hugging me? So I feel hugged by people that um, I've put boundaries up. So if you can relate to that, I would like to know if I'm not the only one. Mm. This tea has Damiana and What is the other? It's a flower. It's also bitter, but yes, I have like beverages. I have water, matcha, and this loose tea that, oh, what Damiana is good for my libido. So maybe that's I needed it. Okay. So Pisces is co-ruled by Jupiter, which is benevolent and grandiose. I have it connected to my sun, so um, as hermity as I am, I guess I do show up because I feel like a little over the top sometimes. So Neptune and Venus are exalted here, Pisces, and Venus is also in uh, Venus is in Pisces as well, as we talked about a couple um, times ago in my previous video. So check that out if you like to. That should come up later if you want to go to see that. Also, towards the end of this, I will be pulling some tarot cards to see how that connects and how it supports what we're talking about. So, so Pisces is like very intuitive. The two fish going opposite directions, swirling around as our minds and spirits, like we can see visions. And yeah, the visions are empathetic and intuitive and very spiritual for the inner life that's presenting to us. Um, a terrible person that I've heard, he said on an interview that the thing that holds back humankind is empathy, and maybe holds back from what doing terrible things to people. So thank you, Mr. X, for that. When you have that, there's only so much money that'll keep you happy, like or keep you feeling safe. I don't know. Like I thought about that. I'm like, what are you going to do with it all? Especially if you have such disdain for other humans. Like you don't have to harm anybody. You can just maybe just hang out with your stuff and be nice. And maybe once in a while, like go and have a coffee with somebody, you know? And I need to do that. So I've reached out to a few friends that I hadn't talked to for a while, and we're going to have um, like a Zoom call. And I noticed that I was like, I haven't reached out, and I need to. And because I really do get into hanging out with myself too. Anyhow, there's always so many things to do, and I'm just really blessed that I get to spend time with my younger kids that are not kids, they're adults. But I mean, I don't want to go like, well, I need to hurry up and have people in my life now. So when my older, all my kids move away, then I won't be alone. I keep, like once in a while that'll seep in, and I'm like, well, I'll figure it out. I will like have more time for my friends. I will have more time to do other things. I'll be okay because I'm okay now. So I'm not going to worry for the future. I'm going to just enjoy my day today. Right. So let's continue. I'll read this. So it is it's very dramatic because, of course, I helped write this. So it is the ocean of consciousness holding all memory, possibility, and healing. So Pisces is a mutable water, is like the water cycle. Water becomes vapor, forms clouds and ever-changing shapes, and returns as different forms of precipitation, like rain and fog. Like today, there's lots of rain and fog. Snow, that's been going crazy. It's slowly melting and it's misting up, and sometimes forming stains on your roof because your roof expanded like mine. But I don't think it's as bad as I imagine it. So we're going to just take it little by little. Um, so the ever-changing shapes and returns as different forms, right? So this symbolizes continual movement and change and becoming a part of the whole again. So Pisces brings quiet healing by letting old boundaries and beliefs dissolve beneath the surface. It strengthens our empathy. Okay, good. But without direction, they can become self-sacrifice or avoidance. So we don't want that to happen. We need to be aware of that. So thank you for being here. So Pisces asks us to notice which beliefs we have taken in and gently question. Here's a question. Which beliefs help me and which are just outdated dreams fading away? And this is the moment to choose between healing with kindness or losing ourselves in the process. So the high road is deeply compassionate, intuitive, creative, and open wisdom of dreams and feelings. Mm. It heals with softness and creates with imagination and lets go of what no longer serves without losing itself. It knows the difference between empathy and enmeshment, between the difference between surrender and collapse. It uses boundaries to let love flow. And so the low road is escapism, numbing, uh, overgiving, losing yourself in fantasy or others' pain or jealousy. Sensitivity becomes avoidance or martyrdom. These are not failures, though. They are signals for more clarity, support, or boundaries needed. So Pisces says to us uh, to be tender and reminds us that perfection is an illusion. Um, so use it for a time of visualizing things, of writing some poetry, finding words that resonate with you, and romanticize those. Use those words in order for you to like just find a happy glow in your life during times like this. So feel what you feel. Let tears cleanse you, not eclipse you. Let old stories soften at the edges. Let yourself dream into the life your higher self would choose. Believe in that vision just enough for it to grow roots. If the emotions you have put aside all year begin to rise, this season brings the rain to return them to you. It brings clarity and compassion. So this is also a time to remember past family members, loved ones. I made a list. For some reason, I went down this rabbit hole, and I think it's because I'm so clued into my intuition and my spiritual sense, is that I went to the rabbit hole of finding where are the grave sites of my loved ones that I've never maybe met, like my great grandparents from my paternal side. I found out where everyone was buried. I have their lot numbers, and I'm planning on experiencing that going there. Like the other day, because I had written them down and gone through this research. So it's like researching the spirits that are your guides, and I want to connect with them in a different way. So I was like, oh, that's the cemetery that they're in. I was so excited because I was driving around and I'm like, there it is. Because I remember where they said, I was like, okay, so I have the lot numbers. I'm going to go and do that. I'm like, I want to do that. I've been wanting to go into that cemetery specifically, anyhow. And then I found the other one, which is another cemetery I've been wanting to go to, which is so I don't know if you can relate to that. Like, I didn't live in this, in my hometown for over 36 years. I moved away when I was 18 and then I came back and I reestablished why, like really doing some deep healing and finding the beauty and the nostalgia in it. It is like still like this sort of, run down town that used to be something yucky thing going on right now where because the snow just melting and you know, but and then I'm remembering streets and things, places I used to go when I was younger, and so a lot of memories. But I'm just really trying to like embody uh like a pride of it, like a pride of yeah. So that's where I'm at. So I'm excited about. I just wanted to talk about that. Maybe you guys, I don't know, like I have like, I don't want to be like, oh, I never do these things. And I'm never really that person. I used to be before when I used to be drinking and using drugs and all that because I would try to numb it like this time could do. This is a very numbing time because it's like, it's really hard. There's nothing beautiful to look at if you're in the Midwest right now. Everything's mucky and soggy, brown. I mean, I love brown, but I'm thinking, oh, I got to clean the floor because there's like all this soot. I mean, I did wash my car today. I did get an oil change. So like little by little, you just keep trying to bring it up because I really was falling into some like, am I getting depressed? I'm feeling depressed and I'm not on any medication to not be depressed, but I don't want to, but I'm noticing it. I'm feeling like depression creeping in. So I did that the other day. I found that. So I want to feel connected, my heart. And then there's also an anniversary of mom to me because she meant so much to me and my family. She passed away. Um, Gosh, it'll be four, is it 4 years, 5 years? I don't know. It doesn't matter how many. I just feel it. I'm just feeling it. And I want to honor that feeling and not let it get me pulled under the water. But I want to light a candle for her. And I just, yeah, anyhow. So I want to read. So I will pray today and every day for healthful, wholesome thinking so that I may not generate trouble for myself because I can get myself in trouble if I start to catastrophize or feeling like, oh, this is terrible. Like, and maybe I'll spend money that I don't need to be spending, because I'm just trying to avoid my feelings, or I'll get into a relationship that I don't need to be getting into just to numb myself from feeling. So no, we're not doing that. Another quote I wanted to read. It's from one of the blue books that uh, we're told not to read here, but I'm just reading a quote on the bottom, and I'm not um, going to say exactly what page, but it is on February 18th readings. So it says, we may think we can change the things around us according to our desires, but when a solution does come, we find it was our desire, and that's okay. Just because I wanted something when I was, you know, like 10 years ago doesn't mean that it's still good for me today, right? And so that's a good gauge to be able to like notice like oh, I always wanted this. Well, maybe yeah, but does that still fit what you need today? Like, oh, I always wanted to have like a huge farmhouse on 20 acres. Yeah, well, maybe today, maybe you always wanted that and it never happened, or you didn't go to those routes. But like today, you can ask yourself, like, if you're still like, oh, I never got that, and you feel like a loser. Well, how about does that fit your life today? Like you're already like in your late 50s. Why would you want to start doing something like that today? Well, maybe because it'll give you privacy or because you want to start, you want to get some horses or yeah, but if you don't want to do like you have to like talk to yourself, like have some reality check with yourself. With that said, um, tomorrow are they're connecting. So Saturn is the rules and like what we're supposed to do and the karma, right? And Neptune is that floaty, dreamy thing. Like, so your floaty, dreamy things are connecting with the reality check. So that's where those questions can be answered in real time. Um, so it's a rare astrological conjunction. It's starting to happen. And it's going to be in Aries, right? So it's going to be here for, like, it only happens once every 36 years. And between last year and this year, we've experienced it here and there. Saturn is the planet of structure and is now in Aries, right? And the meeting of Neptune, the spiritual and dreamlike planet, also in Aries. They're all connected now. They're talking to each other. They're hanging out. They're buds. They're working together. Hopefully. So Aries is lively, energetic, and changes quickly. It's forceful, powerful, sometimes angry, and sometimes just wants what it wants when it wants it, right? It's fast moving. So if you're feeling unsure about change, sit with your why, with your whys, why, ask yourself why with a curious mind, right? So both these planets will be in Aries for the foreseeable future. So, like for the next 36 years, this is it. Like 50, 60, like, yeah, for us old people here, our young old people here. Um, The archetypal meaning of this conjunction is to work with your current vision. Find a ground where you're in harmony. We will all experience a lot of collective um, vibrations now. The key is to stay present and cultivate a sustainable drive so you don't get lost in various goals. So, what you're doing, let's just keep doing that and just refine it, sharpen it, clear it, sweep it, enjoy it, respect boundaries, trust the process of renewal for yourself and for others. Find a new way to turn your dreams into reality. So that's fun. With the fresh start, with hope for the humanity and a fiery, open attitude that keeps you moving forward. So there's a lot of excitement in this. There's a lot of like, are you starting to feel bubbly? I am. I know I am. I was like, what's that? I haven't felt bubbly in a little while. So that's it for the astrology and the chit chat. So here again, we are with the cat astrology cards. All right, I have to go like in the next couple minutes. So this is only going to be items. I've been having good luck selling things at my consignment space in Columbiana. I've actually sold artwork of my own, which I mean, mind you, it's not in the hundreds of the artwork. Like they're little pieces, and so it's fun. Like I'll make the piece. Yes, it takes me maybe a couple hours or days, and I'm selling it for $35. But I don't care today. I don't care. Like I would like to get a commission. That would be really beautiful. Hmm. Like if someone wants me to paint their dog or their house, like not a big interior project because I'm still working on my body to be able to maybe do murals again. But I'm working on smaller pieces. Like I can do a portrait of your house. I could do a portrait of your cat. Mom is sending me a bunch of texts. She's visiting my my grandson, her great grandson. That's really, oh, get that. Don't judge my counters. So, all right. So the first card is Queen of Swords. Oh, look at her. She's hanging out. Really beautiful wallpaper behind her. I really love this. It's inspiring to me. So Queen of Swords, what is that telling us? So resting on your laurels is what it's telling me. I don't know if that's really what the card is about, but that's she looks as though she's resting on her laurels, dreaming a bit about the beautiful birds that she can watch outside from her queen chair. Like my cats do that. Like I have like right outside my window, I have all kinds of bird uh, uh, feeders. All right. So, oh, the chariot. We picked that one last one. Sitting in their chair again. So the chariot is about swiftness, moving forward. So the Queen of Swords, sitting on your laurels. The Chariot, there's lots of quick activity happening. All right. Let's see what's the next one. I'm just going to pull one more because we have to go. All right. Oh, so this one is, I think it's a pentacle. Yes. I'm still learning these, but the little fish. I don't know if cats can actually eat goldfish. This is who's the artist? Designed by Jenna Huerta, and the text is by Julia Shilley. Okay, I think it would be fun to make a tarot deck. I do have a few already ready. So Megan Lynn Cott is the artist. Isn't that cute? All right, so that's so what is the so this is the Four of Pentacles. That's the future. We're going to read. Start with the yeah. All right. So we're resuming. All right. So I just wanted to open this up just so I had it right. So the Four of Pentacles, uh, that which you seek is coming into your possession. So that's going into the future. So that is that things are looking stable, secure, and your treats are here and it feels right with the world. Just remember to keep your hand firmly on what's yours. You earned it after all. So that's yeah. Just look out for. Don't be insecure about your money. Even though Pam Bondi is like when she's like, look at the Dow. I'm just like, why am I looking at the Dow? Like, is it going to go down now because of all this bullshit? Like So yeah, don't worry. It's going to be okay. Because I was thinking today, what do I have to do? I'm like, chill out. Everything's okay. You're okay. Um, so the Queen of Swords, the first card with the really sitting here. So sharp-minded and self-aware. Yes, she is. Cats are always very sharp. Um, so it's epitome of Leo energy, which is me, of course. She is smart, dignified. Thank you. Uh, and disciplined without coming across as demanding. She holds her place and her throne with the dignity and wears a crown of grace. The symbolism surrounding is the birds on the wallpaper are not prey. They represent curiosity and creativity. So don't be self-critical here. I see that could have happened. So like maybe you were self-critical or you're thinking about so just like wipe it away. Start to wipe it away. Um, Even if you've had painful past, it's okay. We all have had some of that. And we never as bad as others. Everyone has a story in the past. So the chariot, the center card of presence, um, uh, it reminds us who holds the reins, and that is you. You're in control. You sit and stand. You have the ability to shift your awareness. But how do we do that? That's with practice, keeping sober so that you keep your mind in order. You have to be able to do that. Uh, and maybe abstinent. That's been helping me. But because it keeps my mind clear. I know, like, as soon as I add some partner in the mix, there's always a problem, even though the ex-partners want to keep finding me in my dreams, or maybe I'm finding them. I'm just like, if there's unresolved issues, uh, move bravely forward, and it's okay. Sit in your chariot chair, find your cozy chair, and have some nice snacks. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I love you. And hey, talk to you soon.